that shit fell through. And then like we like started to continue to just take meetings with different companies. Wound up in Beverly Hills one day, and I'm in front of this dude, and he's like gives me this whole presentation. He owns the Tupac hologram. Like this dude says to me like, I own Tupac, and I'm like what? Like yes,
I own Tupac.
I own Tupac.
But you're just looking at how much money were you trying to get out this dude?
Bro, like to be honest with you, I'm like freestyling.
He's a billionaire.
I didn't know. I was like, so I smell the Fetty. The Fetty is in my peripheral.
Like a fucking shark.
And I'm just trying to bring it home. But I don't even know exactly because the people that are bringing me to these meetings, they're not briefing me at all on what's going on. Like I thought I was talking to DirecTV.
Right.
And I'm like all the other meetings were hella foo. I'm like, what the hell, what's going on here? They take me to this meeting and I'm like, okay, we're on fucking Cannon Road right now. We're a block away from Rodeo. Like this is probably something legit. Then I have this dude from Nigeria talking about I own Tupac. And
he's from Nigeria?
Like, yeah, he's born in Lagos, Nigeria.
How the fuck did he get so rich?
I don't know. I think that there's like Cyprian and Greek. Cyprian, is that what they're called? Cyprian and Greek.
Cypriot with a T at the end.
So his family, shouts to Alki, by the way.
Yeah.
His family
you
is.
Fuck with him?
I mean, shouts to Alki. His family is the owner of the largest Coca-Cola bottling plantation in Europe.
Wow.
So they have fucking generational long bread type
Dumb
shit.
money.
Yeah. But I don't know who this guy is or anything when I'm first meeting him. He then like shows this whole presentation where fucking Tupac is performing Nothing But a Gangster Party. Like the Pac hologram is right there.
Right.
You feel me? Like it's real trippy. Then he sits down, starts asking me about battles. I tell him about Dizaster. I'm like, yo, like my homeboy. Him and I, we're like partners. You feel me? I'll never say I manage him. You feel me? But every major move I've busted in my career has been with this fool.
So you guys are that tight?
We're fucking, you feel me? Like
best friends for how long?
Heterosexual life mates.
Bert and Ernie.
Yeah.
Bert and Ernie.
I said heterosexual. I said heterosexual. That's a different implication right there.
I ain't young no more, man.
You definitely look like Bert.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at him like, damn, that is Bert.
You're for sure. If we are Bert and Ernie, you're Bert.
Man, let's carry on with this fucking story, man. It was sounding really good right about now.
So I was like, what we need to do is like he's like, because I figured out real quickly, all this dude wants is eyeballs. Like you can't get him enough money. He wants eyeballs for his network. He has this whole network called Film On.
Right.
And I was like, well, if you want those motherfucking eyeballs, what you need to do is throw a big ass event.
Right.
He's like, how much would it cost to throw a big ass event? I'm like 500,000. So I wound up closing him that day, essentially. And like, but then it's like this whole. We'd have to do several podcasts to like break down all the shenanigans of what this relationship. We wound up getting a crazy battle out of it.
How long were you fucking with him?
For a year.
And you only did one battle during this time?
We did one battle, but then I wound up having my own show.
Okay.
Erica Mena is my co-host. Remember Bow Wow's chick or whatever?
I thought Safari's chick.
Oh, is that who she with now?
Isn't that she have a baby with Safari?
I think she ended up with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
She had bad breath. That's all I remember.
I thought he was like bigging her up. She had bad breath.
She had bad breath. But,
Safari would probably say that too. He don't fuck with her. I actually talked to him on FaceTime.
Safari got body count.
When I was he out here.
He put numbers on the board.
He is, man. They love him.
Yeah.
These bitches love Safari.
Hey, them Jamaicans, you feel me? They go crazy with it. I ain't mad.
So I hear.
Dagger. Yeah. Allegedly.
Do you dagger?
Oh, I'm a daggering king. I'm a daggering son of a bitch. You ain't know about me. You feel me? I got more dagger than Mick Jagger. Come on.
Maybe your podcast will someday get to the point where there is daggering on camera. Like a professional daggerer, though.
No,
not like.
What do you mean?
Not like me humping the desk, which I do sometimes.
If there's someone that's been a dagger on our podcast, it's me.
It's going to be an OG.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't need no Shabba ranks. No, but Pete Game. So we wound up doing this event, and then after that, like, he's like kind of over the battle rap thing. And he's like, "What do you wanted?" Like, so that and I'm like, Chief Keef, drill music. So I wound up just like selling him on it, and then he wound up putting the Bang 3 project out.
And how much money did you give Chief Keef?
So first of all, he gave him a BMW i8, and it was the contract was like $300,000.
What the fuck?
So it was kind of the thing was this. You got to remember, this is after Sosa's whole situation with Universal had fallen through. So he was kind of like, and it fell through, not because he doesn't have star power. Right. I love Sosa, by the way. That's my dog.
He just one thing you have to understand about Chief Keef, and I feel like most people do understand this at this point, is that he will not do anything.
No, you couldn't tell him
at
shit.
all ever.
No, and I kind of respected like I'm having
you
to
book
like
him for a show. He's not gonna,
young.
If he shows up 2 hours late, consider yourself lucky. Like he is just the most in his own world person on earth.
And I had to like high key be his like liaison because they'd be like, what we need to do is get you on a song with Sean Kingston, like, and I'm like, he don't want that. Like this is Sosa. He's let him live in his own metaverse. You feel me? The Glory Boy metaverse.
All you can possibly hope to do is just interject yourself into that a little bit and try to capture some of the value, but you're not going to be able to control it. He just he has his own energy, his own propulsion, and it's like if I was somebody who was in charge of managing Chief Keef, it's like I'm gonna try to work around him and like figure out how to make things happen for him, but he's got his own momentum, you know?
Like, you know, you're 100% right. And like, that's what I was trying to sell him on, but he didn't really like, at first he didn't get it. Like the whole Bobby Schmurder dancing on a desk to like get signed. I literally had to fucking jump on Alki's desk and start rapping along with Finito to like show him like, yo, this is big. And we're showing him all the different YouTube clips of like everybody else and like, you know, rapping along with Finito and shit. Right. That was like the hottest record out at the time, whatever.
It was. So, and it still is like one of the only records that you can just consistently make everybody lose their shit at every show.
Yeah, exactly. Talking about shooting New Jersey up.
Like, I know, right? The whole state. Terrorist
That's the craziest shit I've ever seen anyone say.
All right, so back to the timeline.
Yeah. So
where are we at? What year are we at now?
We 2015 right now. Yeah.
Okay.
So around that time, Diz is just like taking off, doing a bunch of like the thing about like
start going international.
Exactly.
Again.
So there's all these different like there's a lot of battle rappers, but the main thing that separates him from everybody else is the fact that this dude has battled in what 9 different countries?
No, like 12.
12.
So like around that time, I just started hitting all these different countries. By then, I had already had like the Philippines, Holland, Germany, Sweden, like England, Canada, New Zealand, and Australia, and all these countries under my belt. And I eventually ended up in Croatia, and pretty much we did 2016. I went viral doing the Iron Solomon battle, which was like the crazy ass fucking battle where like everyone labeled it Arab versus Jew, and it was like the nuttiest fucking shit ever, and it went viral as dog shit.
Wow.
Yeah, and then
was it hard? Do you have to hold back on some of the more offensive things?
No, I mean we were both like we both said crazy shit, and you know Solomon is a fucking legend. It was
you could have gone worse though, I bet, right?
Oh, I mean, take a look at the battle, bro.
I mean,
it's battle rap.
No, I remember watching it back in the day.
It's battle rap. It's battle rap. I mean, don't expect too much
yeah.
fucking, you know what I'm saying, political correctness. But then in 2017, I reached out to Oxymiron, who's like a Russian like megastar out there, and he's like Drake in Russia, you know what I'm saying? And he actually battles also, but like he does music and he does shows and he sells records. And we started chopping it up about me going to Russia, because then I wanted to go to Russia and do shit out there because they had shit popping crazy over there. You know what I'm saying? They're getting like 70 million views per battle. Yes.
That's a real number?
Real
70
number.
million?
Yes, real number.
So
I think they have a battle with like 100 million views on it on their channel.
Isn't like probably the biggest rap battle of all time in America like 10 million maybe?
No, it's
like
15 and it's mine.
Really? You versus who?
Me versus Oxymiron, that guy we're talking about. He
geez.
came here though.
Wow.
So that's what I was gonna get to. We ended up, he was like, we decided I'm gonna go to Russia after he comes out here and we do a home and away game type of thing. So we started facilitating it, and then we got to a point where we just ended up doing it with King of the Dot. But I was, again, like it was just me like constantly just reaching out and trying to just break the mold again, you know what I'm saying? Once he came here, bro, we shattered everything. Like we were on RT. I was on Russian news television, bro. It was fucking crazy, bro.
You met Putin?
Like,
okay, guys, we want to thank you so much for getting us to 100,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. If you want to support, please click that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 200K. Thank you. Thank you so much.